A new year and a new conference rivalry begins tonight as the Mean Green of North Texas and the Temple Owls wrap up the opening weekend of American Conference play tonight on ESPN+. Pleasant good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Liacouras Center alongside former Drexel Dragon Nikki Jones. I'm John Moses. Well, Nikki, I hope you brought your tracksuits tonight. A couple of teams that love to get out and run are on the floor.
You're so right. Both of these teams are very similar. They want to grab the rebound, push and transition as fast as they can, get as many points as possible. But we're going to see which team is the one that's better at this at the end of the game.
North Texas, under first-year head coach Jason Burton, dropped their conference opener at Charlotte over the weekend, but got another solid performance from Tamisha Lampkin, and she's turning into a stellar player in the front court.
Long, athletic, versatile, talented, a hustler, all of these words and then some make up Lampkin as a player. In every game, she makes herself a target by rim running to get easy baskets. Her presence collapses defense, and her defense scares opponents away.
And for Temple, Aaliyah Nelson has picked up her scoring in the last 4 games and continues to run the show for that equal opportunity offense.
Nelson, another player who's valuable to her team's success. We can talk all day about her ability to score, to get to the basket, shoot the three, but her on-court presence is contagious and it cannot be taught.
Well, we'll be looking at Tamisha Lampkin and Aaliyah Nelson pretty closely in this one, Nikki, as Nelson, you see that scoring average for the year at 11 points per game, but it's nearly 14 a game over the last 4 games.
Yeah, she has picked up her game and what she's been doing offensively, which is so needed for this Temple team. They have so many scores, but she needs to be the one to take it in her hands.
You know, so interesting. We were talking to North Texas head coach Jason Burton earlier this week, and he was talking to us how Tamisha Lampkin might be one of the best post players he's ever coached, in that she plays harder than her opponent almost every time she gets on the court.
And that's so exciting to watch. Today we'll get to see some of what she can do, but you know, as a coach and as a teammate, it's exciting to have someone that's just willing to go hard every game.
Temple looking to make it a 2-0 start in American play for the 7th time since joining the league for the 2013-14 year. While North Texas looking for their first ever American Athletic Conference victory. Well, pregame clock issue ticked off 1 second, and now we are ready to go with a full 10 minutes. 40 minutes in all in North Philadelphia tonight. It'll be Lampkin and Rain Tucker to jump center. The Owls control the game's opening tip. Same starting 5 that Temple has rolled with throughout much of the second half of non-conference plays, probably 7 consecutive games now with this group. Starting lineups presented by Philadelphia Federal Credit Union. Down to 8 on the shot clock in the hands of Aaliyah Nelson. A step back 2 is short. Dunk into the glass. She was fouled, even though she lost possession, right into the hands of Rain Tucker. Foul is on Temple's Inez Piper.
I think seeing Temple shoot at the end of that shot clock will kind of be a little bit of a theme for this game with North Texas. They're going to play defense really hard today.
Well, Desiree Colonel, one of 2 players to follow head coach Jason Burton from Division II Texas A&M Commerce to North Texas. Colonel, one of the league's best offensive players this year. She, along with Tamisha Lampkin, have created the Americans' best offense coming into league play. This is Aaliyah Nelson on the run for Temple. Ball movement by the Owls. East, no good from beyond, and went to the floor.
That's a great ball movement. They're looking for the best open shot, which I think that was a pretty good shot by TR East.
Ariana Hardaway. Desiree Colonel for 3. And an offensive rebound for North Texas. Lampkin doubled, gets to her right hand and missed. Held ball on the rebound. We'll keep it at this end of the floor.
We should be able to expect to see Lampkin get a lot of touches in the paint, especially coming for her fellow post player, passing it down to her with this high-low sequence.
3 ball for Duncan, halfway down and out. Of course, that is Shamaria Duncan, Wichita State transfer. Providing a little bit of that veteran presence, having played in this league. So important to have a player like that in the program under a first-year head coach in a new conference.
Yeah, it's helpful to just kind of know what to expect and, lead the way for the teammates that haven't, played against these teams before.
Nelson for 3, no. And this is what Temple does. They go to the offensive glass better than anybody in the country. Nelson can't capitalize.
Yeah, those offensive rebounds by Temple has been really just something that's helped them play well, win most of their games.
Jocelyn Moore missed from beyond. Nelson chases down the rebound, and this is the pace we expect this game to be played. East on the drive, and lays it in 2.
This pace is going to continue to be like this, especially if the two teams can't make their shots. So, it slows down as we see Tara East just made that short corner shot. Now they're going a little bit slower.
Lampkin, the great catch inside and finish. Just from Jocelyn Moore.
If you're a guard playing with a player like Lampkin, you should be able to just toss it up and hope for the best. But, you see how long her arms are. She can go and grab that ball pretty easily.
Ray Tucker has it denied from behind. It was Lampkin again with the long arm of the law.
Yeah, those long arms, it really makes all the difference in blocking shots. She was able to block her from behind with no contact, just all arms.
Tamisha Lampkin a year ago was 3rd in Conference USA in rebounding and 6th in blocks per game. Senior from Mansfield, Texas. Tucker, who's been terrific recently, couldn't finish inside, but she's got her own miss. Boy, look at Inez Piper on the glass again. Piper thinking about a 3. No. Another opportunity for the Owls. Nelson delivers 3.
And that's how we can see that their offensive rebounding just means so much. They got 3-4 different shots at the basket until they made one just because they're rebounding the boards.
Nobody rebounds on the offensive glass like the Temple Owls. Shamaria Duncan has a clean lane. Ray Tucker talking about the help defense there, wondering where the breakdown was.
Yeah, I think the players kind of got confused and mixed up a little bit, and definitely North Texas took advantage of it.
East along 2. Ariana Hardaway brings it ahead for the Mean Green. Good deep position for Lampkin around Tucker and lays it in.
Great job by Lampkin. She knows how to work her moves and her positioning under the basket, but as far as Tucker, she needs to be able to just slide with her to cut that lane off.
Well, that's really going to be a good battle tonight. Lampkin and Tucker as Hardaway comes up with a takeaway. Moore for 3. Heavy off the back rim. Lampkin has another opportunity for the Mean Green. Colonel, no. Lampkin is there and lays it in.
She does such a great job just hunting down those rebounds underneath the basket. That is her zone, so Temple may need to stay away from that, at least to start.
Piper crossing on Colonel. Hunting for a foul.
A pretty good move to the basket for Piper, but once she's in the air, she has to finish and follow through with her shot.
And something you've talked about previously on our broadcasts as Nelson gets a tip and puts it out of play. Long stretch of play without a stoppage until now. And it's a 3-point lead for North Texas. A little more than halfway through the first quarter tonight in North Philadelphia.
really want to work that inside-outside game and also empty the tank. Coach Jason Burton wants them to be in shape as much as possible so that in the third and fourth quarters they can give it their all. On the other side for Temple, limit fouling. They want to control how they're playing defense, not get in too much foul trouble because all players are needed. And then speaking of all players, this equal opportunity offense, I love it, but I would love to see Nelson or maybe a few other players get at least 20 points today and really just kind of take over.
We've seen Aaliyah Nelson sort of hunting her shot early in games more often. And like many point guards, she starts games looking to set up teammates as North Texas goes to the bench. Deani Robinson is in the game. Desiree Wooten, tough handle there. This is Duncan creating at the end of the shot clock and knocks down a long two.
It's so interesting watching these two teams because they're just so similar, even with the one-on-one matchups. Like, you know, the players who are guarding Tierra East are very similar to Tierra East, and same thing with Washington. It's just interesting to watch all of this conspire.
You know, Leah Nelson, she's been doing it now in her 5th year of college basketball, over 500 career assists. Debbie Washington, this is Piper at the end of the clock. Nelson for 3, she got fouled. Desiree Wooten ran right through her.
You know, I'm watching this offensive sequence by Temple, and I actually lost track of Aaliyah Nelson in the corner. So I think she was sitting over there for a while and really had to just get that shot off at the end of the shot clock, and it worked out in her favor that the defense kind of ran her over a little bit.
It's Aaliyah Nelson to shoot 3 here. Second team All-American Athletic Conference pick in her first year at Temple. Previously played for head coach Diane Richardson at Towson. Began her collegiate career at Cincinnati in 2019-20. A year ago, made 120 free throws, Nikki, 7th most in a single season in program history.
I think the number of free throws attempted by Aaliyah Nelson shows how active she is, how many times she's getting fouled by going to the basket.
This is Jalen Mallard off the bench. East with the help. Colonel. Solis clears it for Temple.
That's been such a battle for the rebounds between these two teams.
Nelson for 3. Cleared by Shamaria Duncan. Wooten the pull-up. Missed it off the back of the rim. Mallard had it partially blocked. She's looking for a foul. Nobody stops the ball. Tiara East floats in 2.
You know, that's one thing about Tiara East. She has that vision to know that she can go almost to the rim, and if no one's stopping her, she's going to take that shot.
Mallard for 2. Got it. Jalen Mallard, senior from Little Rock, Arkansas, transferred in from South Alabama, and, you know, she's still physically trying to rebuild some of that confidence. You see the big brace on her left knee, but head coach Jason Burton saying that, well, she may be one of the most talented post players he's got in the program.
Yeah, and, you know, sometimes the injuries, especially when, you know, you have your leg wrapped up like that, they take time to get back, and, you know, all you have to do is wait.
Deani Robinson creating and has it fall out. Colonel had a piece of the rebound. Another opportunity for North Texas. Duncan. Boy, she's not shy, huh? Kind of can't believe that wasn't a travel. 15 on the timer. It's Robinson to the left hand and lays it in.
Well, North Texas is getting a lot of shots under the basket, and a lot of them are kind of going in and out. So, same thing I've been preaching for Temple. Hold that follow through and really just focus on the top of the shot.
East lost it. Foul's going to go on Desiree Wooten. She's really got her hands full with Tiara East. Second foul on Wooten. Temple head coach Diane Richardson approaching the century mark in her head coaching career at the collegiate level. 98 career wins. Longtime head coach as well at the high school level at Riverdale Baptist. A terrific program in DMV. East. Another floater.
And a floater is going to be key, especially with Lampkin underneath, who can block shots really well. TR East has found somewhat of a sweet spot early on.
Foul out top is on Denise Solis. Just the second team foul on the Owls here in the first quarter. Solis, such an important player for Temple off the bench. Just to give them extra size and relief for Rain Tucker. Robinson missed from beyond. Rebound saved into the hands of Solis. Jaleesa Molina didn't catch that one cleanly and went to the ground. Robinson, the pull-up. Yes.
So Robinson, great move to the basket. You can tell she's very confident with what she's doing and how she's doing it. And, you know, she's going to be this player that's going to lead them in the backcourt.
It's about a 4-second difference between the clocks. Here at the end of the first quarter. Tariana Gowrie, no. Solis, no. Molina had it off the hand of Gowrie, and then East commits a foul. Enough time here for North Texas to set up a good shot.
Not a bad foul by TR East to stop things and slow things down to help her team get back on defense in position.
Hardaway, the kick out, more. It would have counted.